Good evening, and good evening, great peoples. It is your girl, Leah Rochelle, and we want to welcome you to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are not on Instagram tonight, y'all. It was glitching like crazy. But we are right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. And tonight we are talking about the Audacity. Okay. And we're not talking about the editing app. We talking about the audacity of people these days. The craziest things people have ever said or done. Okay. All right. We up in this thing. Hey, y'all.
Humming.
What's and if y'all see that tonight we have special guests in the building tonight. We got none other than Miss Rhonda on the rocks in this thing with us tonight. Hey girl.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, boo?
I'm doing good. A little tired. I just landed back in town from Miami. I was there for the weekend.
Shimmy.
Yeah, so I'm a little tired, but I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Make sure y'all check out her podcast. It is so bomb. And she be telling the truth over there, just like we be telling the truth over here.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. Tell the people a little bit about your podcast, Rhonda.
Oh, let's see. So Rhonda on the Rocks podcast was born in August of 2024. After a pretty bad breakup and, trying to just find my joy again. That's how Rhonda on the Rocks was born. And it is my favorite thing that I do out of my day. I love talking and engaging with different people, hearing their different stories about love and dating and relationships and just all things that go on in this crazy life. And just trying to find the joy in even the hard and tough times that we endure in life. So that's where Rhonda on the Rocks came from. Of course, I am on the rocks, meaning I am very straight, no chaser. I don't hold my tongue. So hope your audience is ready for your girl.
Yes, let's get in, honey.
I'm very straightforward.
They should be used to it by now. And if they not, they ain't been watching long enough.
Okay.
They have not been watching long enough if they not ready for straight, no chaser.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of conversation. So that's how we get it over this way.
Yeah.
So we talking about Audacity. Okay. We got none other than Doc and Anisha up in this thing with us tonight.
Okay.
So
I do have chaser with my
hold
rocks.
on, let me find my little notes here because I am so prepared. So prepared to talk about how the Audacity has been at an all-time high lately.
Definitely. It's almost as if it's being given away for free.
For free. And I am so concerned that Audacity is free these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the first things I saw today online is it was a guy. And I wish I could find that post. I tried to screenshot it, and y'all know how Facebook do sometimes. It'll automatically reload while you're in the middle of doing stuff.
Yes, exactly.
But it was a big guy. Okay, it was a big guy on there talking about plus size girlies and telling us. First of all, he called plus size girlies big and bloated. When this man looked like his eyelids couldn't even separate. Okay, let's just start there.
Okay, all right.
But also he was saying people don't really want us and this, that, and the third or whatever, and really was trying to go in on the plus size girlies. But then on his page, he said he liked plus size girls. So what?
It sounds like you need to make a decision, sir.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, it sounds like maybe you just not happy with you being
correct.
Yeah.
Some
Somebody
plus
called
size
him a clogged
woman.
artery, and I cackled.
Right.
Some plus size woman broke his heart, hurt his
That's what it
feelings.
was.
You know, he fat, always got picked last for the kickball team, and now he's just out to get all of the plus size girls. Like, don't be mad at us.
Right. But see, here's the thing. But you plus size too. But I'm well, okay. Maybe you don't like looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Then do something about it. I mean, don't call us.
And I'm trying to find it because the comment,
big and bloated.
Big and bloated is crazy.
The fact that you said big and bloated
is insane.
Big and bloated.
If I found it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. So yeah,
please. Big and bloated. Make sure you put his name on there too.
And somebody called him TD Jakes Jr. It was just
don't disrespect the bishop.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't disrespect the
like that.
Yeah.
They just kept going, and I was tickled because everybody. Oh, here it is. It says,
"Please play it."
Please play
it. It's a post. It's not even a video. It's just a post. It's just words.
Okay.
It say to all the fat hoes. We need to see his picture. To the ones who share this post. But hold on, let me go find the post.
I was going to say, not the fat hoes. Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
He
ma'am.
Just mad they messed up his order at Burger King. That's correct. All that did. He asked for the large fries.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't had his feeding for the day. That's all.
Yeah. Feeding for the day is.
He hadn't had his feeding for the day. Oh, big and bloated.
Hold on.
Just don't understand.
Where is the
I want to say your mama big and bloated.
Yeah. I don't understand this whole like pot calling the kettle black
and
phase that we're in right now. Like
he probably black. Like black, purple.
Yeah.
Right. He like purple. He not black. He's purple.
I gotta write that down. Purple.
He is purple. He black and purple.
I'm gonna use that this week in a sentence.
I'm trying to find it.
But the audacity of some people, the stuff that come out of people's mouths, I'm just be like, you said that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear
it? Put it on a public platform and think that people are not going to have anything to say.
Or nobody's going to reply to you, but then he's coming at everybody that got something to say.
Which is crazy.
Please tell me his name so I can go look that up.
I'm going to look that up.
I got a lot to say.
Because he'll order French fries away from being a clogged artery.
Got a lot to say. I'm going to hit him with that 3-6 Mafia. Burple.
He had to have deleted this post because it was not this far down.
He deleted it. Because I'm telling you, he'll order fries short of being a clogged artery.
Yeah.
It was not this far down.
Why you talking about somebody else big and bloated?
The Big Back Association has pulled his membership card.
Right. Listen. He got kicked off the team. They canceled. No, he looking for a new team. He got to sign a contract with somebody else.
Yeah. And then I guess my thing is like
he didn't get drafted.
It's like what is your purpose? What do you gain from making a post like that?
He had to have engagement, y'all. Because I swear to you, I don't even see it on this page no more.
Leo, you
he deleted it because they hit him so hard in the comments. They talked about him so bad.
Had to.
His little feelings is hurt now. Why would you even put that up?
People don't have nothing else better to do.
But it was just like, sir, what? But yeah,
he deleted that because the comments.
He deleted it because it ain't even on
here. Section for me. That's all I wanted to see was the comment section because I want to know what they said to him.
He know he got to go to work tomorrow.
Right.
People done seen it on his page,
and they about to talk about him tomorrow.
If he works, because typically people who have that kind of audacity, they don't work. They're collecting some type of check from the state because of their big and bloated. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting that disability and things like that.
He lives in his mama basement. His mama
and it stinks down there. It stinks.
And it smells horrible.
It stinks down there. I know it does.
Why? I just smell.
Why your face was like, ooh, like we just smelled it, like, ooh, it smells.
I just hit.
I can imagine. I can just imagine.
I can imagine what it smelled like down there.
Mm-hmm. So I was just really, I wasn't even upset about it.
Mm-mm.
It was just the fact that, bro, you got all the audacity.
Just like when we get off, we just want to
about how.
We just want to see what he looked like when we get off this show.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to y'all. Cause he's not gonna get no play on here. He's not gonna get no airtime over here.
He ain't get no airtime on here.
But the audacity of it all was just the fact that you yourself is
big and bloated.
Is you know, a little bit on the, you know, not even a little bit, but you on the thicker side of life, sir. But he was talking about how dudes will stick their thing in anybody. Apparently, because you were born. But you know,
because your daddy,
because your mama didn't swallow.
Because your father
got your mama. So
that's why all them cheesecakes got holes in them because of him.
Cheesecake got holes in them.
Cheesecake got holes.
But it's like on top of audacity being very high, okay. Because a lot of people have too much audacity. I.e. the young fella we was talking about. But there have been just way too many happenings of people just saying whatever the fuck they want to say, doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and then don't think that they're going to have any backlash from it. So do y'all have any examples of that happening to y'all recently?
Yes, I actually do have an example, and I made a video about it on TikTok, and the video went viral. It was my first viral video.
Oh, girl, you should send it to me. Send it to me on Messenger, and I'll post it up real quick.
Okay. So yeah, let me tell the story first, and then I will send it to you.
Absolutely.
So I met this guy on a dating app, and nice looking guy. You know, I think it was Bumble, which I no longer have Bumble because it was just trash. But met him on Bumble. We talked back and forth on the app for a while, and then we exchanged numbers. Nice looking guy, you know, whatever. And so we were texting one morning, and I asked him, could he FaceTime? And he was like, you're not going to pull that on me. And I'm like, pull what? He was like, you must be fat. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, because you probably can't believe that a handsome man like me will want to talk to a heavier woman like you. So you trying to FaceTime me to see if I'm actually who I am. And I'm like, is this for real? Like, am I being punked? Because I've also been talking to you for at least a week now. Like, it had nothing to do with trying to verify that you are who you are. It was all about, like, I'm driving, let's FaceTime. We've been talking for a week while we can't FaceTime. But in his mind, I have to be a fat, insecure ass bitch because I needed to FaceTime him to verify that he was real.
Negro, please.
Yeah, and so I made a TikTok video about it, and they dragged him in the comments. I posted his picture and everything because I didn't.
Yes. Post the picture.
Post it.
Post it, because I bet you, guess what? He really didn't. That wasn't him.
Probably got.
That's why he was mad.
Okay, first red flag was the motherfucking app called Bumble.
Well, yes, but you know it's hard out here for us single girls. Okay, it's hard out here. I didn't know what else to do. I thought I would try something, and look what I got—a mess.
I like Bumble though.
You might come out better going to Christian Mingle.
I don't know about Christian Mingle now.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I feel like it'd be exactly.
Really? That is no Christian Mingle.
That's what Christian.
That's what the A and B selection freaks are.
Yeah, that's what they
are. Get you a nice deacon. They ain't all Christian.
No, because them the hoes.
I'll pass. No deacons for me.
Everybody at the church, and the fact that he said you gotta be fat. That's why you want to see me. What?
Them the hoes that fuck you and say you be blessed. You have a blessed day.
Yeah,
right.
He said you must be fat because you can't believe that a man like me will want to talk to a woman like you. I said, oh,
first of all, don't get it twisted, nigga. I can pull him.
Oh, baby, I got motion.
I can pull them. I mean, I can
the wheels on this bus go round and round.
In for the convenience of the fact that I'm driving. And why do I need to explain myself to you,
baby?
Either you
one thing about me. One thing about me, I got motion. Please believe. Don't ever think that anything about this body ain't pulling.
It's stopping anything.
Not a thing. Never has, never will. Never.
Look,
never
the face
ever.
card never declined, sir.
Never. Body T.
Why you talking about you must be fat? What? How you get that out of that?
I don't know.
That's how you know he wasn't really who he said he
was. That's why he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, why was the question of can you FaceTime so offensive to you?
I mean, he was totally offended. You have thought that I asked him for his social security number or the name of his firstborn child. All I said was, let's FaceTime. Like, we've been talking, why,
He probably 5'1".
Probably.
Not the 5'1".
Something is wrong.
Something wrong with him because he got upset that quick when you said let's FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
Something was wrong.
I said let's FaceTime, baby. You would have thought I said bring that ass here. Like, he was highly offended. So needless to say, I blocked him. Like, I laughed. Like,
it was probably that same nigga that did that postally over time about.
Exactly. Probably the same one.
It probably was pop. It probably was.
Why was that so triggering?
I mean, triggered down. Like, sir, why are you? I mean, you're upset. You must be fat. And then he said, like, oh yeah, you're definitely fat because you're super sarcastic. Because I said something back, smart aleck.
He could FaceTime because he was too busy shaking the fries.
Probably.
Wait a minute. Didn't he say, why can't a guy? What do you say? Why can't a guy like me like big girls? I mean, I'm that's the part I'm trying.
He said that I am probably surprised that a good-looking man like him would like a woman like me. That's what he. So, in other words, like, I couldn't believe that he would want to talk to me, and I'm like, where are you getting that from?
Yeah. He was insecure about something. He had an ingrown nose hair or something.
His picture didn't match his face. That's what that was.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was a whole lot of something.
It was a whole different person.
Yeah, it was probably a
that just happened recently though.
Catfish.
A girl posted her whole story about it on was it Facebook or TikTok? And she got catfished, like, for real. Like, in a real way, like, seriously catfished. So she had exchanged information with this person, and then they were talking back and forth, and they were supposed to meet up. They were supposed to meet up at a gas station. When they met at the gas station, she pulled up. She was there first. And then the person pulled up after. And when the person pulled up, she looked in the car and knew.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like, she saw the car because this is the car that they said that they were going to be in. She saw the car, looked in the car, and was like, "Wait," and she pulled off. They texted her like, "Wait. What she say?" She said, Wait. I know I lied, but can you come back so we can talk some more? No. I really fuck with you, this and the third or whatever. I got to find the post because when I tell you the person that was actually in the comments compared to the person that was the picture that they sent, like, floored. And I'm like, how is it that people are still getting catfished these days?
In 2025.
Yep.
Like, be who you are. Somebody like you.
For real.
Somebody like you.
You ain't got to lie.
For real.
Yeah.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Definitely don't have to lie.
Definitely I think I got catfished back in college one time. I remember I was talking to this one chick and looked good. Yeah, I'm gonna be at this club. Ended up at the club with my homeboy because you got to come with backup.
Right.
And looked all over for it. Yeah, I'm here. Looked all could not find her. I was putting light in everybody's face, could not find her. I'm like, and didn't hear from her no more after that. And this was before Catfish was a show and a thing and all that. I'm like, man, what in the world? Oh well. I remember her name too, Angie. I don't know what she is.
Damn, Angie.
Damn, Angie, you just
right.
Can't get it together.
Can't get nothing together. God,
that wasn't her real name.
It was probably Andrew.
Okay,
probably.
Here you go. I'm finna see if I can share my screen.
Or she saw you in the club and didn't want to talk to you, brother.
Okay, no, this
no, because I went up to everybody.
No, I'm saying
everybody got the TSA treatment.
You might not be what she was looking for, brother. You know what I mean? You might have been a little to her. That's all.
That's true. But hey, at least my profile photo matched the reality.
There you go.
But it was probably Andrew. It was probably Andrew.
That was back when chat rooms was a big thing. Y'all used to get in chat rooms on like Black Planet. Yeah, I was a big chat room girl.
That's how I learned the types.
Right, exactly. You had to keep up
between chat rooms and Mavis Beacon types. You know,
hello.
baby, it was
you had to keep up.
Words a minute now.
I feel that. I definitely was a chat room girl. Absolutely. I was on Black Planet like nobody's business. Ain't had no business on there, but you know.
None of us did. None of us supposed to be on Black Planet. But we was on it.
I was on there. Fatty Girl 1214.
You had to keep up.
On Black Planet. What was my name on Black Planet? I think it was Ghetto Queen.
Period.
With a W.
Okay, Queen.
Because the song with R. Kelly and Crucial Conflict at that time was my shit. That was my shit at the time. Crucial Conflict, Kelly and Rockland.
I guess the guys on here that y'all went on Black Planet.
I was.
Oh yeah, I was on there.
I can't remember my name.
What was y'all names on Black Planet?
And I can't even remember.
Sleepy Fontaine.
Brittany said Christian Mingles is where the hoes at.
Where the hoes at?
That is exactly what a hose is.
That's what they at. That is where the hose is at. Okay. Hey, Tara Jones.
Yeah, Sleepy Fontaine. Pretty sleepy, what they call me.
Hey, sis.
Pretty what is what they call you?
Pretty sleepy, what they call me.
Not pretty sleepy.
Hey, Deetra.
Sleepy Fontaine. Pretty sleepy is what they call me. Okay.
Not pretty sleepy.
That's my AOL email still. sleepyfontaine@AOL.com.
Sir, go down.
Why are you so sleepy?
Oh, I can sleep anywhere. I can sleep anywhere. Like, I sleep standing up. I sleep sitting down. I don't care.
I got today.
Fire in the house. They want to carry me out. I'm
asleep.
You be getting down,
that long sleep.
Yeah.
You be actually sleep, or that's what you be telling people so that you know.
No, I was asleep. I slept. My mom told me I slept through an earthquake once. I just slept. So she had to really grab me, pick me up, and carry me out.
Wow.
Yep.
Huh.
Well, we got Rhonda's video of her story.
Okay, let's see.
So we gonna get to it. Let me make sure my volume is up so y'all can hear it.
I hope the whole thing plays.
And it is 8:09 a.m. So first of all, these dating apps, they just let anybody on here. And there needs to be some rules and regulations to who's allowed to get on these dating apps, because these clowns that they letting on here, like it's a circus, is getting on my nerves. So met this guy on Bumble earlier this week. We exchanged numbers, seemed like a cool person, career-oriented, homeowner, all the things. So yesterday, he says, send me a picture for my contact, for your contact in my phone. So originally I was like, you know how I am about sending pictures. It's kind of weird. Plus I have plenty of pictures on Bumble where you met me, so use one of those. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be nice. He seems like a nice guy. Send him a nice, cute selfie of myself. He sends me a picture of himself. That's like a full body picture. I'm like, that's kind of odd for a contact picture, but whatever. So I got busy, never responded after he sent his picture. He texted me late last night. I guess you didn't like my picture. My phone was on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't see it until this morning. So I text back like, no, of course. It's a very nice picture of you. So while I'm driving this morning, I was like, hey, do you have time to like FaceTime? Would you, want to FaceTime or whatever? He goes, come on, babe. You can't pull that with me. Cut it out. Pull what? So I was like, I just wanted to chat, but never mind. So he goes, send a full body picture. I say, come on, babe, cut it out. Like in response to him. And like, because you can't FaceTime, but you want a full body picture after I already sent you a picture. No. So he calls. I'm like, okay, answer the phone. He goes, so you can't pull the same thing with me that I pull with you. Hold on. Hold on. Who are you talking to? I said, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, you talking about some cut it out. You can't do what I do. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, are you heavy? Heavy. What? Where are we going with this?
Right,
yeah,
Pablo, not heavy.
Because I know a lot of fat women. They're so surprised that I would talk to them because I'm sexy. So of course they want to FaceTime. They want all these pictures of me because they just can't believe that a man like me will be talking to them. I started laughing hysterically. Like I could not stop laughing because who you think you are? And who are you talking to? So he goes, yeah, so you must be fat because most fat women are like really sarcastic.
What?
So needless to say,
what?
I hung up, blocked, went on the app, blocked, because it's too early to be playing in my face. And sir, let me tell you, being fat, being heavy, ain't never stopped these cheeks from being clapped like a tambourine.
Wow!
At the pastor's anniversary.
At the pastor's anniversary happened to me this morning, and it is
okay
8:09 a.m. So
wait, is this start over?
First of all, these dating apps.
Yeah, it did. Okay.
Claps like a tambourine.
Right, Doc.
Right, Doc. Exactly.
Psychotic.
Listen, because what?
First of all, you're gonna tell me, well, you can't do what I do. What, nigga? You mad because I did a you on you?
Exactly.
That's what it was.
You mad because I did a you on you? Then you gonna say send a full body picture? Didn't I just send you a picture? And why?
I bet that nigga breath stinking in there and ain't do that.
And I had on Bumble, I had at least 4 to 5 full body pictures. Like, I'm not trying to hide a motherfucking thing. Like, here it is, baby. Take it. Like, take it or leave it. I think I had maybe 1 or 2 selfies on there. All of the rest of the pictures, at least 4, I know for sure, were full body pictures. At least. So the cheeks get to clapping for sure.
These cheeks get clapped on the rep. That's when I would have just hung up on myself. Like, oh, okay. Let me let her go.
Shout out to all the women with clapping cheeks in the world. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Give it a round of applause, everybody. Round of applause.
Clock that T.
Because you just mad because my comeback game is strong.
That's the new shit right there.
Clock that T, baby.
The new shit they been doing like this.
Clock it. Clock it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my tale of
audacity.
My tale of audacity.
I don't know. Like, people be having. So I don't know about the rest of y'all, but there are some things where it's like people don't even just say anything; they do certain things too. So, have y'all ever had anybody do something that was like very audacious to the point where you were like, "Now I know good and damn well, I know you don't think that shit finna fly over this way." Cause I know y'all got some experiences. If y'all don't, then I know.
The audacity that you show up at anybody's house without calling first.
Hello.
Yeah.
You know we used to do that, right?
Showing up like Amazon.
Huh?
Do what?
Like when we was kids, you know, everybody.
I mean, that's fine when you kids, but we grown adults.
I don't want to go outside and play.
We kids, but it's still a grown adult in the house that
you coming at the wrong time.
Trying to come outside.
I don't mind it still. I still don't mind people just, pulling up. But you got to know where I stay to be able to pull up.
Yeah.
But also, I tell people all the time, I don't care about you pulling up, but call me when you outside. Because
that's my whole thing. Call me when you outside. Don't just ring the doorbell. And I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, because if you just randomly ring my doorbell.
No. You're going to keep getting there.
Okay.
Don't even call me when you outside. Yeah, don't even call me when you outside because I'm liable to not even answer the door. Like, if I don't feel like being bothered, call me and say, I'm in your area. You busy? You feel like having company?
Don't pull up on me.
Just give me the option. But don't tell me you're outside in front of my door because you've already made the decision for me. No.
If you thinking about leaving your house or work to stop by my place first, shoot me a text so I can leave.
I'm coming to the little window like, huh?
Look, Pop say he coming to the window like, yeah, what you need?
Right.
Like I said, I don't mind it because that's how I've always been as far as like people coming by, as far as like, you can come through, but just let me know that you on your way or that you're outside so I can get dressed. Because, I don't want to have to hop up and try to get dressed as you're at my door. Correct. I'm at home. So
they might not care. I promise you.
They might not, but at the same time,
you pull up to my house unannounced. I'm coming to when I'm be like, huh? I'm having sex right now. I'm by myself, but I'm having sex.
Hey, Mal, I thought you was holding your robe together like that. You done lost the tie.
You said you have to window with your robe wrapped around. How can I help you?
Right.
Nah, I mean,
I'm in here butt naked by myself.
Oh yeah, I ain't coming to your front door.
Me and Pamelita is having a relationship.
Not
Pamelita.
No.
Not Pamelita, Pop.
Golly. Y'all having a little bit of sex, huh? Anyway, I need my peace when I get home. I need my peace when I get home. So, I deal with stuff at work all day. Just that mean, if you want to meet somewhere when I get off, that's fine. But when I get home, we gotta plan a visit. Like I can't just have you pop up at my house. One, you gotta get through the gate. That's number one.
Excuse me, gated community. Gated community.
Right. I said, oh, you one of them.
No, they're everywhere down here. They're everywhere in Florida. They everywhere in Florida. But no, I'm saying you gotta get through.
You got an orange tree in the backyard.
That's barrier number one.
You got a lemon tree.
You got a lemon tree in your backyard.
Nah, I ain't got that.
You saw that little pink drink he had? That's homemade pink lemonade.
That ain't fresh. Come on, fresh squeeze.
Come on, fresh squeeze. Frozen.
I got pink lemons.
See,
fresh frozen lemonade.
Okay.
No, but for real, you got to get through my gate. That's number one, and you got to get to my door. But if you come through my gate, I know you're gonna go left, so I'm gonna go right when I pull out my driveway and like, oh, you just missed me.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
First of all, Pop, Doc, I'm not leaving. Damn. Anybody tell you to come over here?
That's true, but I don't even feel like, hey, I see your car.
And here's the thing, I'm like, Pop, I'll be watching you through the window.
Mm-hmm.
With your
I be
robe?
watching right on my Ring app.
What you talking about?
I'm mad you keep grabbing the shirt because
I be at work on my Ring
that's
app. Like,
definitely old school as hell with the mamas.
Right, when
opening
your
the
mama
door
comes
with
to the door and she holding her robe together.
Do niggas even have robes these days? Because
yeah.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
I got one. I don't wear it. I air dry.
Oh.
yep.
Information that I did not need.
Hey,
Okay.
ain't nobody in that
y'all,
but me.
Maybe y'all don't know, but some of us don't have ring cameras or gates at our houses.
Oh no, I got the Ring light. I don't got the subscription though. I just got the Ring. You know what I mean? I can open it and see. I can't record.
I don't have a gate.
That's all you need.
So if somebody get robbed in front of my house, they in trouble. I promise you, because
you gotta be in real
I ain't
time.
record nothing.
You said, you know what, Pablo? You said it's just up there. So
It's just there. Okay, it brings the insurance down. That's all I'm saying. It brings the insurance down. That's all I'm saying.
As long as you got that up there, that'll bring the insurance there. I think they can video record this, and it ain't recording a damn thing.
Not a damn. I'm telling you.
The police come knocking up because we use your get the footage from your Ring camera, and you can't.
Nope.
Yeah, you should have asked me 90 days ago.
It's just up here.
30 days ago.
Yep.
That's when the trial ran out.
I won that
some of the other shenanigans that I have experienced, like we were talking about the dating disasters and whatnot. I had a recent encounter as well.
Okay.
My encounter was a little bit funny because in our first conversation, the guy said, I hope that you're a woman who got something to do because I be busy.
Do y'all know somebody had the audacity to ask me for $20?
And then what?
What was it, Marvin Sapp?
Anywho, so he was saying,
I hope you got something to do.
Yeah, he said, I hope you one of those girls that got something to do because I'll be busy. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. I'll be busy too. Like, I work, I do a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, I'm cool on that. So, as the conversations, kind of weren't very extensive because you told me that you work. I told you I work and all the other things that I do. And there are certain time frames.
Mm-hmm.
I was even being polite, letting them know, like, on this day, and this day, I can't talk at this time, and this time, because, I got stuff to do.
Right.
So as the first couple of days where that time frame was, blocked out, he like, well, I called you and you didn't answer, or I'll text you and you didn't reply. Because I gave you a rundown on my schedule. And then before my weekend came up, I said, hey, this weekend, I'm not going to be able to talk much. I have an event that's all weekend long. So our communication will be a little spotty over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds a little shaky. I ain't going to hold you. That sounds a little shaky to me. Even
Why?
though you say
she communicated in advance?
That sounds like you with your other dude and you don't want him to call you.
First of all,
that ain't none of your business. I didn't say he couldn't call. I just said our communication will be a little spotty because I'll be at an event.
I'm saying it sounds a little shaky.
So if I'm at an event and I'm telling you ahead of time, I'm at an event this weekend, which I was. It was the Pineapple Paradise Takeover event that I did media coverage for all weekend long. Mm. And so I'm like, all right.
I'm mad. I'm mad that Robert it was okay. That just because you communicated in advance is okay.
It is. It is. That's 100%
because
okay.
I'm getting my back
Even if
blown
I'm with another nigga, that ain't none of your business. You not my man.
Tell him again, Mal. Tell him again.
You're not my man, so I can be wherever with whoever.
What you say, Mal?
Then you don't have to explain
nothing. You communicate that you get your back blown out by somebody else. That's a.
No. That's not what I said.
No. But if I tell you that I'm busy,
that's not what she said. She said I am busy this weekend. Now, first of all, he prefaced the conversation with he hopes that she has something to do because she's busy.
Works.
So now that she's saying she has something to do, it's a problem? No, that's not.
Make up your mouth. Here's the thing.
You already said you hope. He said he hopes that she has something to do. She said, I have something to do, and that's a problem.
I know what you're saying, but like Pablo said, it sounded a little, to a man, it sounded a little shaky.
Yeah, it may sound a
when you wanted to make sure that I had something to do. You already said you wanted to make sure that I had something to do, and now I'm saying I have something to do, and it's a problem.
No,
that don't make sense.
Having something to do and saying I'm busy the entire weekend, that sounds a little shaky.
First of all, okay, here's my thing though. How I want to know how, because you started it off by saying, I hope you one of them girls that got something to do because I'm busy.
2 days in a row.
The minute I tell you, nigga, I got something to do, and it's all weekend. Now you got an attitude? You thinking like that I'm around fucking somebody else?
This man said not 2 days in a row.
So Pablo,
2 days in a row.
Afro
do 2 days in a row.
Festival ain't all weekend.
It is.
Okay then, nigga. That's what I'm saying. That's an event that happens all weekend long. I was at an event all weekend.
Niggas be having their kids. Niggas be having family reunions. Niggas got to go out of town for work.
Right.
Niggas got all this other shit to do. But the minute that a woman says, I'm busy this weekend, our communication is going to be spotty. Not you're not going to hear from me this weekend.
I didn't say
just
you
won't
not
have
gonna
consistent communication this
you
weekend.
Can't text or contact me. I didn't say none of that. I just let him know ahead of time that the conversation is going to be a little spotty because one, I was in my professional capacity all weekend doing media coverage. So even if I was at work, which I was, if I said I work this weekend, so I won't be able to talk to you as much. What's the difference in me saying
she just said,
I'm busy
my
this
communication
weekend?
gonna be spotty this weekend.
Spotty means I'm not going to be able to talk to you as much as we would like to because it's the weekend.
At an event.
So I don't have to give you all that information though. I don't. I don't have to give you all of that information.
I didn't have to
I'm busy is enough.
You don't, but you did. So when you did, you
so
opened that door.
That was a courtesy to let you know.
Exactly.
If you text me, if you call me or FaceTime or reach out to capacity over the weekend, that I may not answer simply because what was I doing? I was working.
You was working 72 hours?
I didn't say I was working 72 hours.
All 30, all 24.
And you're hearing what you want to hear about what I'm saying. You're hearing what you want to hear. Exactly. That be y'all problem. Y'all take
the problem.
But the matter.
Y'all take bits and pieces of what's being said and make it your own experience.
Let's go back.
God forbid a woman is courteous.
Though.
God forbid we're courteous.
The conversation was, I hope that you're one of those girls.
You firefighter ass.
Something else to do.
Oh, you a firefighter?
I'm always busy.
Say it again,
nigga, you set yourself up for what you got.
Hello.
Leo's a firefighter. We didn't even know about it. That's crazy.
One of them girls that got something to do. Oh, okay, well, let me find something to do.
But also, don't come at me don't come at me talking about you hope I'm a girl that got something to do.
Don't worry about it. I got something to do.
That's an issue. But anywho, come Sunday,
Indianapolis Fire Department.
No, I work for Chicago.
CFD. Love to see it. CFD.
Y'all ain't seen me on Chicago Fire?
Definitely. I saw you. Because that's what you was doing last weekend.
That's when my hair was cut. I worked in the back.
I was just playing devil's advocate.
But
that's all.
But then come Sunday, I'm like, yeah, he like, well, I ain't really hear from you this weekend. I was like, yeah, I told you. Like, my weekend was pretty busy, and I had an event to attend where I was doing media coverage. Media coverage, I can't have my phone.
Right.
I can't be on my phone doing media coverage. I can't have nothing buzzing, beeping, none of that. Because what will it do? It'll get in my coverage. It'll get in my video. It'll get in my sound.
Yeah.
It will affect my coverage, my B-roll. So I'm like, I reached out when I had a break, or when I saw that you had communicated with me, I made sure to respond. I mean, but you wasn't busy all weekend.
Oprah Winfrey face ass.
But you wasn't busy all weekend. I was busy Friday and Saturday, sir. Today is Sunday. We're texting, correct? Today is Sunday. We're texting, are we not? But yeah, but you didn't reach out. You didn't initiate a conversation, or you didn't initiate. Sir, I was being courteous by even telling you I had some shit going on this weekend. I was courteous because what you told me in the beginning was that you hope I have things to do because you work a lot and you're busy. So I told you, I do too. Because
I drive trucks.
Y'all on here, Pablo said all the time. Moses will say it all the time. I don't know how Leo do all of this shit. I don't know how you do all this shit. I drive all day, but also on top of driving, I do 3 podcasts a week.
My God.
Plus a standing co-working session on Monday from 9 to 11. I am up at 5:30 every morning. So what are we talking about here, sir? I am busy, just like you are. And then had the nerve to be upset because I wasn't finna explain no more shit. You're not my man. I gave you a courtesy.
Courtesy.
That I did not have to extend.
Shit, he got a right to be mad. I ain't heard no time enough for no coochie. God damn, yeah.
I mean, why am I giving him this man that I just met my coochie, Mal?
Yeah.
Oh, you just met. So why you having that argument with? Why you having that argument with?
That was what I said at the beginning. I said this in the beginning of the conversation.
He said she had just met him, and what he said to her is,
"Open the door."
Boy, bye.
I hope that you are one of those girls that got
Vamonos.
That's how he kicked off the initiation.
Right, but you shouldn't open the door for that.
Girls,
how did she open the door? Can you explain how she opened the door?
Because he's the one who said
it. He's the one who said it.
Her explaining you ain't gonna hear from me is opening the door.
No, it's not. He opened the door.
He opened the door.
First of all, men are dumb. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out.
Okay?
And what else?
Right. So you open the door, he gonna slide on in. He gonna make up whatever. Oh, that's a purple couch. That's a gray house. That's
what door? What door does she open though? Tell me again.
Help me understand what door I open.
You telling a man that I assume likes you that you gonna be busy for an entire weekend because, like you said, hold on. The men, like you said, men hear what they want to hear and turn into a whole nother story.
Yeah, apparently, because that's what you.
But you know that though. If you know that, if you know that about men, don't open that door. Do you have?
But I don't have to accommodate your ignorance. I don't have to accommodate that. That's your problem.
And you don't have to tell me what you're doing this weekend either.
But see, you didn't have to come to me and tell me from the beginning. I hope you somebody that got something to do.
Exactly. You already set the stage. You said that you wanted, that you desired a woman that was busy. You said that you desired a woman that's busy. I said that I'm a busy woman and now you have a problem. That doesn't make sense. Nigga, that's like saying you want chicken for dinner and I give you chicken and you're like, well, why did you give me so many pieces?
This is not. This is not.
Chicken.
I wanted strips. Okay, I ain't want.
Well,
that's a perfect example.
So I get what she's saying. She just meant to do, but I was saying it was the way it was communicated.
I want chicken. I gave you.
Women holler about communication. It was the way it was communicated.
You don't want the whole rotisserie. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't want the whole rotisserie.
Don't ask for stuff. Don't say you want something.
You just want it
clear about what you want, though.
If I say, can I get some motherfucking wings? I don't want a whole goddamn
see, that's not what you said. That's
right, you said chicken. You didn't say wings.
Chicken. So now when you say chicken, I gotta come back. I gotta come back with the rebuttal. Like, what piece of chicken do you want?
And how many? And do you want it fried, roasted, boiled? How do you want it?
Because you're grown. You're grown just like I'm grown.
But you didn't have that grown conversation with him.
We absolutely did. We absolutely did because he opened the door to say, I hope that I hope that you're a girl that's busy.
All he meant was, I hope you got a job.
No, listen.
No, that's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
Listen, I hope you're a girl that has things to do, or you're busy, because I'm busy and I work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I have things to do as well.
No.
I work as well on top of these other things that I do.
Okay, so what you're saying is
we're good.
What he meant was,
mm-hmm.
I want you. I'm gonna be busy, but I want you to be available when I want you to be available.
I want you to be busy when I'm busy. And I want you to be free
when I'm not busy. I want you to be available.
That's what he wanted.
It's never going to work.
It's never going to work. But that's what he wanted.
Never going to work.
Why he got upset.
He should have stated that. But also, don't come at me of all fucking people, and say, I hope you're a girl that's busy. Sir,
but he don't know you like that.
He don't, which is why I gave him the courtesy of an explanation, because, sir, I just met you. You don't know me. You don't know all of the things that I do. So I'm going to be courteous enough to let you know, baby.
You gave him the whole
I am plenty busy.
But see, here's the thing. What he really thought he had him on was somebody that was going to be calling and texting him 32 times a day.
He had to chase him.
I got other stuff to do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't on my agenda. I'm gonna hit you a few times a day, but I'm not 32. Mm-hmm. I got something to do, bro. No, he thought he got somebody who was gonna be clingy and be looking for him all the time and want to talk. No, I got stuff to do.
Plus, again, I just met you, nigga. I don't even know if I like you yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
Well, like Mouse said, why you wasted that conversation on this nigga if you didn't know that yet?
We never got to the conversation. You said you wanted me to have something to do.
Thank you, Anisha.
We never did talk.
Niggas be out here crying.
Anisha, I'm about to go pour you one.
This is why y'all be out here bitching about women, because y'all don't listen.
Don't
you the one who said it to me.
Hold on. First of all, I've been quiet.
Something to do.
I've been quiet. So first of all, I cook my own food, so I ain't got to worry about nobody cooking me chicken. No. Number two, if I just met you, you said, first of all, I ain't gonna say nothing like that. I hope you got something to do, because that's just stupid. But if you got, hey, I'm gonna be spotty, my coverage, all that, I'm thinking, shoot, more freedom to me.
Yeah,
because you're what, Doc? You're grown.
You're grown.
You're a grown ass man. Okay,
that too.
But also the understanding of, so y'all get mad when women don't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we do communicate,
now we over communicating.
Then when we over communicate, that's the issue too. Mm-hmm. So y'all don't want us to say nothing.
Men are stupid.
And just be upset about the communication.
Men are stupid. Men are stupid.
Yeah, and it's almost like the more you say, the more ammunition you give a man to twist your words around and spit out something different. So if I don't say enough,
what they saying,
then you just make all of these assumptions.
Yeah.
But if I try to be courteous,
you spotting this? Are you spotting? I mean,
if I try to be courteous, then it turns into something else. So where do we go from here? What should have been the conversation then?
Yeah,
what should have been the conversation? Let's do a little role play.
Especially when he led with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope you're a girl that's busy because I work a lot.
What should she have responded?
What should she have said?
When he said that, let's start there. What should she have said next?
Okay. I don't fucking know, first and foremost, because I don't say nothing like that. I don't say nothing like that to people. But I would think if he led with that,
she should be true. We're going to say and eels and eels.
Not and eels.
When you said you busy too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you explain that, or you just said I'm busy too? Because men might look at that as you just saying that so you don't lose him right away.
Lord have mercy.
You asked the question. I'm just giving y'all the other side of the story. Okay. Did you explain that?
Did I explain how
Did you
busy?
I do this, I do that? Did you go down that list for him?
Yeah, because
okay.
I said, oh yeah, that's cool because I have a lot to do as well. I said, I explained what I do. I said I'm in media, so I podcast several times a week. This is pretty much us getting to know each other.
How people feel about podcasting?
This is us getting to know each other. This is us getting to know each other. In the the first couple of conversations, I said, oh yeah, that's cool because I'll be busy too. I'm in media. I do a couple of podcasts a week. I do this, I do that. I drive, all these things. I said, oh, so we good on the busy part. So you don't never got to worry. That's how I left it. Y'all know I got a smart mouth. So I said, you ain't never got to worry about me not being busy. Okay? Because I'm busy.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. You ain't supposed to say shit like that.
Hey. Well, don't ask.
So that means y'all
got to make up y'all mind. Do y'all want us to tell the truth?
Or no? Which one you want?
So no, they want their feelings coddled. They want, us to just say whatever it is that they want to hear. And, we have to speak perfectly and communicate only the way that they want us to communicate. Otherwise, it's a problem.
Nah, I'm a realist. So
only for the fragile niggas.
Perfect. You ain't
only
got
for
to
the
speak
fragile
perfect.
niggas need that.
Yeah, most niggas are fragile.
Yeah. My thing is, long as you don't get up in the morning and make that little noise, scratching your little ear, sound like a frog and a pig.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
I'm not saying a lot of people do that.
If I don't get that Vertex in me, baby, I'm clicking and clacking all morning.
Nah, you will have a knee in your back.
Rhonda said that's definitely me. So I'm out
of that. I got to get my Vertex in. Need my antihistamine.
They do that. How they do that?
Hey, look, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. And they're making a strange face like, I'm like, what you chewing on?
Good to me, baby.
They're stretching that ear. But what should I have said, Pablo? You still didn't finish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't fucking know. He bullshitting. He ain't here no more. Good riddance. That's it.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened is that he ended up getting blocked because it was like, what?
Yeah.
Dang, he got blocked too?
Yeah.
Golly, we too.
But I'm telling you what he meant. It sounds stupid. It is stupid. But what he really meant was when I'm busy, I need you to have something to do so you don't be all up on me. And when we're free, we need to spend the time together. That's all. That's what he meant.
Okay, I see what Pablo's saying. I see what Pablo's saying now.
Yeah, he didn't articulate that because men are dumb and we don't know how to word shit half the time. But that's what he really meant.
Yeah.
So what he really
I am vice president of saying dumb shit out my mouth. Okay, so I know. Okay, when I'm in an argument, I don't know what the fuck to say. My shit.
Well, I'm the wrong
purple
person
jaw.
for you to do
I'll be saying
that.
wild shit like that. So it's just.
I'm the wrong person for you to do that with because don't say shit that you don't mean. Mm-hmm. You don't say it. You hope I'm a girl that's busy. But then when I'm a girl that's busy, you mad about it.
What he did was he came there with his half ass and not his whole ass.
And not his whole ass, baby.
That's it. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have said the whole thing, you would have understood, and he would have understood, and he would have been back.
It would have been cool.
Y'all would have had a lovely conversation on Sunday about what you did that whole weekend.
And I can't reply when you want me to.
Yeah,
that's not my problem. Yeah. So that was the audacity. Pablo had the audacity to say that.
I'm just telling you.
To say I did too much.
I know. I just said it was a little iffy. I just said it's not like we talking, and all of a sudden, I can't talk to you on the weekend.
But it wasn't all of the sudden either, though.
Right. I get that, but in our head, we see that. Did I not preface this with men are stupid? Okay.
Let me ask a question, and this is for the men in the group, just to go back. So you mentioned Pablo. you mentioned that when Leo first told her story that, he thinks that you like with another man or another man clapping your cheeks or whatever. Why does that matter? Like, why do men get so like tight in the chest about that when they first meet
especially
a
so
woman?
new.
Like why is that such a turn off? Because you couldn't possibly think that my life is stopping because I met you. Because I know that your life is not stopping. Even sometimes when you're in a relationship, your life doesn't stop. So why do men sometimes have this idea that, so it's another man, it's another, like, what is that all about? I would love to, and maybe you don't have the answer to that, but I would just love to have some insight on it.
Because some of the men out here doing the same thing. They got another woman.
That hit dog hollering. Okay.
That's one part. Another part is little Susie broke his heart in 5th grade, so he don't trust nobody.
Well, he needs to go lay down and see the lady. He needs to go talk to the lady and lay on the couch.
Another reason is men are very visual. We're visual creatures by nature.
For sure.
So our imagination goes. So it's going to be like, we know you fine, because I wouldn't be talking to you if you ain't fine. You know what I'm saying? So if you fine and I want to do some strange things to you, I know other niggas is out here trying to do some strange things to you. So now we're thinking
she out here tricking.
And then let's also look at this as well. Some men were raised by women, and the women did other things that as young men they saw and learned not to trust women. So a lot of guys deal with trust issues when it comes to.
So if Leo say spotty, now she's thinking, well, she don't work.
Everybody that comes from the Cosby Show.
Yeah, I get that.
True. Like now he's thinking Leo don't work the whole 24 hours. The whole thing maybe 10, maybe 12 at the most. But now she's saying I can't talk. This is gonna be a little crazy the other 12 hours. Not thinking, Leo got to eat. Leo got to take a shit. Leo got to sleep. He don't think none of that. He's just like, somebody else is taking her time. And when somebody else is taking the time, that's when imagination goes that way.
And I think too, like when men sometimes come to the realization or they have this thought like somebody else is taking her time, they just tap out. Instead of like applying pressure, like, you know what? Okay, what time do you have? Can I take you out between 5 and 7 on Wednesday? They don't do that. Instead, it's like, well, shit, you talking, let that other nigga have you. Like, so where's the chase? They say, men are hunters. Men love the chase. Where's the chase?
See, that's my question. Like, why are you not chasing? You got you got this far. So now you got to keep applying. You got to apply more pressure because you got this far. You got the phone number. You had the first initial conversation. Okay, now you got to keep applying the pressure so you can actually.
That's a key word right there. It's a difference. Men will hunt, but men ain't gonna chase.
Right.
Y'all don't even hunt no more, though. Y'all don't hunt. Y'all don't pursue.
Nope.
It's literally like Rhonda said. Y'all will know that another man is or she is entertaining another man, and then just
or
like,
assume that's what's going on.
But then y'all will still be entertaining 3 or 4 other women. But then when it comes to a woman doing the same thing, it's like, well, let him have it. Well, because you knew from the jump.
Because women,
some men are not competitive.
They're emotional.
Some men don't consider themselves winners.
That too. Right. But women are emotional. So if a woman is with somebody, in our head, we thinking they already emotionally attached in some kind of way.
Well, so nobody paid you to think that.
Right, but that's what we think. So we're not going to take that chance to play stupid because you emotionally attached to that nigga already. So why am I trying when that nigga got you already?
Well, see, you wouldn't be entertaining. You wouldn't even right if you don't even know that he got me already. Because if you kept the pressure going, I could be attached to you. But you never got that far because you just assumed because it was you assumed that it was somebody else when really in actuality it may not be anybody else. I actually was busy. Now
this might just be
so women need to understand that men are very much assumers. We assume a lot.
Yes.
You assume a lot, and men are 10 times more emotional than women. We always get this label, oh, women are so emotional. We're not as emotional as men peg us to be. There's a lot of women. Go ahead.
And one thing women need to learn how to do too is stop debating so much with men when we try to tell you how we are and learn how we are. When we try to tell y'all how y'all are, y'all always want to debate on how we are. Instead of just saying, oh, now I kind of understand some of your movements.
It's hard when it doesn't make sense.
We're sitting here telling you from a man perspective of how we are. Y'all not even receiving that. Y'all saying, well, you shouldn't be doing that, but this is how we are. We're telling you how we are.
Yes, but most of the time it doesn't make sense.
Because it's not making sense.
It's hard to accept something that sounds like bullshit. And not to say that it is bullshit, but it sounds
like it. Or you feel that way.
Correct.
And from it that we feel like
it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean it's not how we feel.
It don't make
sense. I agree with you. Just because it doesn't make sense to me does not make it false.
Just because we say your ear itching because your titty hurt, we don't say, oh, that don't make sense to us.
Well,
oh, baby, you all right?
Wait, what?
Like sometimes you just gotta say, oh, okay, that may not be a perfect answer, but that's just how men are sometimes.
Oh, Doc, is that possible?
I get it. I hear what you're saying, Papa.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I just want to ask the doctor whether it's possible. Okay.
No, because one of the things. So this is one of the things. It's like, even when we're trying to explain or say,
okay, that may have been a bad analogy, but
right.
You know.
But even when we're trying to explain and say, okay, well, this is what the scenario is. Y'all don't even listen to the whole scenario before you come to a conclusion. Just like I literally explained, I started explaining the scenario, and Pablo had already come to a conclusion and said, no, well, this is this, and this. No, you got to hear the whole story before you come to a conclusion. That's what communication is. See, mouth is
what Pablo was saying was based on a man's perspective because you said you left it wide open. So it's just like the book called Podcasting for Dummies.
The whole explanation before responding or saying something, and you're interjecting before I finish the story, then how will you have a full understanding?
You won't.
You won't. Okay, there we are. The lesson for today, class, is
Audacity.
The letters for today are STFU. Okay? The letters for today, class, are STFU. Shut the fuck up sometimes.
Just be on the final exam.
That go for men and women.
Right. It go both ways. It's sometimes what we do
absolutely
shut up. Well,
Doc,
we
what
need
you
to
was
shut the
gonna
fuck
say?
up and listen to.
I said, is this gonna be on the final exam?
Yes.
So it's not just us not listening to y'all, and it's people not listening to us.
It's people not listening.
A lot of communication.
Pablo, they heard nothing we said the whole time.
No, I hear what you
heard
y'all 100%. The assumption, I get that part. Now I understand what you're saying. Like most guys, like when you said the spotty, it's gonna be a spotty communication. His head went somewhere else with that. Like, okay, so she probably with another nigga, or she really not busy. She just lying. I get what you're saying, but in all reality, she was actually telling the truth. So I get what you're saying now. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, so did you understand that I was saying I really did have something to do all weekend? And I explained that I wasn't going to be able to answer you because I was actually working.
You know, and it's a huge turnoff when from the beginning you have to do that kind of explaining and like you have no reason not to trust me because you don't know me. So it's a huge turnoff when I enter into a situation. I already feel like I got to over explain and like give you all of these examples. Like, take my word for it. You don't know. I'm innocent until proven guilty. I haven't done anything but work.
So let's take it from Rhonda's standpoint with her story. Maybe, just maybe, Leo, when you told him I'm gonna have a spotty connection signal. I forgot your exact verbiage.
No, I said the communication may be spotty over the weekend.
Okay.
Simply
Leo. Listen to the shit you said, Leo.
Hold on. So maybe that was his line that he told on somebody else, and now he's interpreting what he did to somebody else as, oh, so you ain't gonna call me because that's what he did.
Okay.
Like Leo, you probably used it his own words, kind of Rhonda, going back to your story about how you gonna flip it on me and use my own words. He probably has used that in the past before.
Okay.
Get it. And then he assumed.
Understood. Okay.
He assumed, well, dang, she gonna be doing the same thing I did to these other women over here.
Or she's gonna be, her being busy means she about to get on down. Like,
yep.
Yeah. So because maybe he said that before, and another woman was like, "Oh, you busy? So every chance that I get, because you work so much, I'm gonna get on down."
Yeah.
Okay.
But she like, I'm doing media coverage. Like, I'm not even I'm working.
Now let me say this: the event I was at was that kind of event, but I was there in a professional capacity. Okay. Because y'all know what pineapples mean. I mean, if y'all don't, go look it up. But that's the kind of event that it was. But also, I was there in a professional capacity because I was doing media coverage. I was doing interviews and confessionals and all of that other kind of shit. So again, me telling you up front that my communication may be in and out or here and there was simply a courtesy to you because we just met. You don't know what I do. You don't know what that consists of. And if I'm at an event Friday and Saturday, I'm giving you the courtesy of letting you know that, yeah, we can talk or we can text, but don't expect fast replies. Don't expect this, that, and the third or whatever. But also, if I said, yes, I'm busy this weekend, communication may be a little spotty, it is also on the person that I'm saying that to use follow-up questions in order to gain clarity. Most people would rather not ask follow-up questions in order to gain clarity, in order for their assumptions to be true based on previous experiences. And whose fault is that? That's not mine.
Yep.
He won't.
That's not on
he thinks
me.
he know the answer.
To clarify things for you when you can ask a follow-up question.
See, the follow-up question should have been, so what's the matter? You ain't pay your bill not till Monday? I mean, make a joke out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have did something like that.
I would have appreciated that. Yeah,
and then
I would
you
have appreciated
said, oh, no,
you
I'm
making
doing
a
media
joke.
coverage. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
Right, because there's a way to go about it.
Because Leo would have came back with like, no, nigga, I paid my bill. I got media coverage to do. And it would have been a laugh-off situation. And the conversation would have went in a different direction. But I get what Pop and Pablo and Doc is saying is like some people's minds, it went into a different space because this is what they've done to other people, or this is what has happened.
I didn't do nothing. I ain't do
nothing.
No.
Y'all it's like, oh boy.
It's like either it's something that has been done to them or they've done it to somebody else.
Not Rodney.
And now I get now, you know, and Pop, you explained a lot of stuff for me for a slight time that I was talking to somebody else, and it now I understand why his thinking kept going like that. Because he assumed that, okay, you didn't answer the phone, that you was, no, I was really doing something. And I kept thinking like, why do you keep going to I'm doing something else? Now y'all had explained it because it's an assumption because something has already happened and that's how you're perceiving it. You're taking it as she doing something else with somebody else. That's why she's not answering the phone. I get it. Y'all cleared it up. I get it. But here's the thing. Don't make the assumption. Don't make the assumption and make an ass out of yourself. All you really had to do was ask me, was like, hey, you ain't answer the phone. And I would have been like, hey, I was doing this, this, and this. It wasn't purposely. It wasn't purposely done. I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't doing that, but it stems from other stuff. And like Pop said, it stems from them seeing other women that have done it, and when they lied and said that they was doing something, and they really wasn't doing something because they was messing around with somebody else.
Yeah. Okay. And I would appreciate a man like circling back and being like, you know what? That was like, I shouldn't have behaved that way. I shouldn't have like made that assumption. You know, things have happened. Everybody got a pass. You could have left it like that, and I'd have been like, okay, now I have a little bit more understanding, and I need to be clearer and maybe be more direct because you have
for your actions.
Correct. You have these preconceived notions already. I don't mind like catering to a little bit of your shortcomings, but if I don't know what they are and you can't take accountability and say, damn, that was fucked up, like I shouldn't have like approached it like that, then you just leave the door open for me to think you're a goddamn fool. When really you can say, you know what, you're right, like that, my bad. I shouldn't have said it like that. What I meant was I really wanted some of your time this weekend, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to talk to you because I really like you and I really like engaging in conversation with you. So you not being available and the communication being spotty made me feel some type of way. Nigga, I'm
But see, here's the thing. But here's the thing. What
then that's when you get bust down.
Moist.
Right, but then he led with
moist.
He led with, I hope that you're someone who is busy because I am busy working. He led with that.
That is true.
He kicked it off and said, I hope you somebody that's busy. Well, he pretty much said, I hope you ain't no clingy ass bitch because I ain't finna be calling you.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
Exactly.
Just
when niggas say shit like that, you ain't never got to worry about me calling you.
But I think that was the overplay for the underlay.
The key word in his statement was in his communication, he used the word working.
That's what I was trying to say.
He said he was working.
Right.
He asked.
Yeah,
he said to me, I hope you're a woman that's busy and has things to do.
Because I put in work.
Right. But you know how people feel about media, podcasting. Niggas,
that's not my problem.
That ain't nothing to do with me.
No. I get that. But if you're not in this, niggas think this shit easy for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
100%.
They think you can just, you just you don't have to record today. You can stop and do whatever the fuck you want to do. They think that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another thought process you can think about too. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I can fully understand and appreciate that. But also, again, asking more questions and saying, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, I hope you somebody who busy and got things to do. Well, if I'm doing things regardless of if I'm working, if I'm out, if I'm asleep, regardless of what I'm doing, you said you hope I am busy and I have things to do.
So,
which sounds like what Mouth said. I hope that you're not clingy.
So if a person is triggered, you expect them to answer intelligent follow-up questions when they're already unintelligent in the field.
I don't think it's that.
They're already triggered, so you want them to ask intelligent follow-up questions.
They already triggered. What?
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all not listening.
Okay, so tell us what the trigger is, though, Mal.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
The space of communication. The key word you could have used was the same word he used was I'm working.
But then the assumption is, well, you're not working 48 hours straight.
Because you never said.
And my follow-up was,
oh well, what's she doing? She can't say. Why can't say what she doing? Oh,
but I did.
Shit. So he's hallucinating in his mind, thinking, "Oh, I'm just being the devil's advocate based on what Pablo said that. Oh, you get your back blown out. You fucking with a nigga because you never. All you had to do was say, I'm working this weekend.
She did though. Instead, she didn't use the exact word
when
working.
You first said it to us, you didn't say the word working. You said you were busy that weekend.
I know it sucks,
and
but
communication was going to be spotty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right. She never said working. She said I'm gonna be busy this weekend.
No,
and there'll be
a gap in communication because I have an event.
She would have just said I'm working this weekend.
I said because I have.
I see what he's saying now, Leo. I'm gonna tell you what he's saying. What he's saying is that he said the word.
You didn't even say event. You said I'll be working this weekend,
did.
So there'll be.
I did say
you said I'll be busy this weekend, so there'll be a gap in communication.
She did say that she was busy because she had an event. So in essence of now, I'm kind of thinking. Now tell me if I'm wrong, fellas. What the comeback should have been. I'm busy this weekend because I have to work. The key word in this, I see what Mouth saying. When he said working to you, he was expecting for you to. I know, hey, 1 + 1 for us is 2. But when you said, I have an event, I'm busy this weekend, I have an event for him.
Come on.
Oh, she finna be with somebody else, not that event that I have to work.
Come on, Anisha.
So that's what that his head
no,
is somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm
fully understanding.
But that's what it is.
I'm fully understanding the whole conversation and everything that's being said here. Okay. I've caught it right here. Baseball mitt, okay? But also, why do I have to? Because you said you were working. Okay, you're working.
Right.
My response to you saying that you're working was, you said, I hope you're a girl that has things to do because I'm busy, because I work a lot. Okay, cool. I am a girl that's busy, and I am a girl that has things to do. Okay, y'all with me? 1 and 1,
right?
2. Okay, cool. My explanation after that was, hey, these are the things I do. I said earlier that I gave a rundown of the days that I'm unavailable because I do what in the evenings? I podcast 3 days out the week. I do this, I do this, I do this. And then on Monday, I do this at this time. So that he had an understanding of what my schedule looks like. Okay. So that's me clearly communicating, is it not?
It is.
That's clear communication of what I do at least 4 days out the week, right?
Now, one time you said event.
But then that
hold on, because I hadn't made it to the event yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't made it to the event. I laid
do with
out
the
what
weekend.
I do
It
all
had
week.
nothing to do with the weekend.
Because y'all keep trying to jump to the weekend when I'm telling you that I explained my full fucking week. Hear that part first before you're trying to get to the weekend. I explained my full fucking week. On Monday, I have a standing co-working session with my sisters. Tuesday, I record. Wednesday, I teach a class. Thursday, I record my podcast. Friday, I record my podcast. And just so you know, this coming weekend,
come on,
I will be busy because I have an event on Friday and Saturday. Okay? Our communication will be a little spotty, but that does not mean I will not be able to talk to you. That means that I may not be able to respond when you reach out to me. But it does not mean that I will not be able to talk to you at all. Okay?
Yes. That's how you worded it? That's how you worded it?
But also, I said, I also do Lyft during the day.
You're right, I'm wrong.
I also do Lyft during the day. I also do this. I also do that. Just because I did not use the word working,
so he's thinking
I ain't got shit to do.
He's thinking you at an event. He not thinking you working the event.
No, because
it doesn't matter. If I'm at an event, if I'm working, how does it matter?
If you had a birthday party, if you had a birthday party, you can talk to me. If you
if I'm at a birthday party, I'm engaging in the birthday party.
If I was at a birthday party,
nobody on the phone at a birthday party.
On Saturday, I went to a
nobody
concert.
Nobody on the phone at a birthday party.
Regardless of the wording, y'all.
She never said that she couldn't talk. Yes, I can be at a party.
Y'all don't even give this amount of fucking communication. Fuck that.
Exactly. I can be at a party, but if I'm engaging in the party, my conversation is still going to be spotty because I'm engaging in the birthday party. I'm singing happy birthday. I'm taking shots. I'm watching the gifts being opened. What are you talking about? Yes. The communication is still going to be spotty if I'm at a party. Nobody wants you to come to their party and sit on the phone the whole time. Nobody wants to go to a party and be on the phone the whole time. So whether I'm at an event or working an event, it doesn't matter. The point is my conversation is going to be spotty. Period. If you can't accept that, that's too damn bad.
When she said spotty, she never said that she would not answer him. Never said that.
I never said that.
She never
said the conversation is going to be spotty.
I never said that I wouldn't reach out.
Meaning in and out.
I wouldn't communicate.
Y'all got me grabbing my roll.
But when she said spotty, she came back with when she said spotty, she came back with
no, Moses.
All I said is iffy. That's it.
Because you're looking weak because you don't have any fight for yourself.
I'm going to communicate with you. I'm not saying that I won't.
Right, Denise. For
period.
real.
I'll answer you right then.
For real.
So I just say that if
I don't
Leo,
care if I was out here
listen,
I was at the circus, nigga.
If I was shoveling shit into Ziploc bags, if I'm busy, I'm busy.
Yeah. If you doing that, I'll see you next week.
Exactly.
If I'm up here whipping up the work,
okay,
when I'm done, I'll holler at you.
When I get through bagging this up, I'll holler at you, bro.
Absolutely.
Nah, you better wash your hands first. Hey, on the real.
Denise,
So,
all I said was it
now that you done
sounded
explained.
That's all I said.
But now that you done explained the whole
Go ahead, Doc.
Did y'all hear the shit they were saying about Shador Sanders? Oh my God.
Now don't try to say
right. Don't deflect. Don't deflect.
But now that you done said the whole story,
put one and one together.
Now that you done said the whole story,
go ahead, Doc. What you saying, Doc?
He just wasn't listening. If you explained all that, see, we got the cliff notes at the start of this story 35 minutes ago. If you explained all that,
35 damn minutes ago, I explained.
I think we could have ended this 32 minutes ago.
Because I literally did I not say that I laid out the shit?
You did.
Thank you, Doc, for listening. Okay,
Doc,
thank you for using your listening here.
Doc, I've been a professional podcaster for 8 damn years. Okay, it was no way in hell we gonna get a 3-minute conversation out of that. I was gonna shut that one. Okay,
we could have got a 5-minute out of it if y'all would have listened when I explained it in minute 1.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo know how I am. I don't know why Leo let me go this far.
And niggas work so hard every day to try to prove women wrong. Like that.
Leo,
that is a lot in life.
I don't know why you
to prove women wrong. Like just relax.
Look, and Pablo kicked it out, and Pop is shaking his head like y'all is not listening. Yes,
I started off
picked it up talking about some.
So let me get this part clear. I wasn't trying to prove anything wrong. I was just pointing out key phrases in the communication.
Right.
Because women always talk about communication, but it's always a lack of communication. They don't understand triggers of men. So when you try to explain to them about men, they always want to debate what a man fails and say that it's stupid or it's dumb, but it's what a man
your triggers
feels.
are not my problem. Your triggers are not my problem. Just like my triggers are not your problem. That's what I got to work on. I got to go get on that lady couch. I'm not
saying it's all men.
Then you got to go get on that lady couch. If you got triggers where you can't even have a simple conversation, that was simple. We weren't talking about kids and finances and all that shit.
But then, how are you going to learn? How are you going to learn to communicate with us if you don't understand it?
If you're that triggered about someone talking about their schedule, there's some work that needs to be done. And I can't help you do that work.
If we just fucking met.
Yeah. That's the part I can't get past.
That's the part. You don't even I think goddamn body.
I think the reason why I got so upset about it. Right. The reason why I got so upset about it is it's the fact that they just met.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're not in a whole relationship.
That was the key
factor. Just met you.
And if you're triggered,
much explanation from day one. Wait a minute, bro.
I'm not saying that I personally give a fuck.
If that triggered you, then don't reach out to me.
I'm not saying that I personally give a fuck.
Yeah, you might not personally give a fuck, but you're trying to explain something.
So I'm just following up on that theory, just trying to show another side.
Meeting.
And if you're that triggered, don't contact me. If the communication being spotty is a trigger for you, then stop talking to me. Block me. Mm-hmm. Delete my number. You don't have to keep talking to me. If what I'm doing doesn't fit with what you have going on, you are well within your right to block me and move on.
But if a man has poor communication with you, it's a problem. If a man has a poor communication with a woman, then
poor communication is a problem across the board.
Don't women
poor
always say
communication is a problem across the board.
Isn't that important?
So if my communication does not work for you, my good sir, block me. Move on. Just block me. It's okay.
So it's men and women.
He could have blocked her. He didn't even have to come back with that conversation.
Y'all right, I'm wrong. Y'all right. Y'all got it.
Nah, you just not trying to hear what's being said.
Wrong.
Nobody's wrong in what's being said. We're saying yes, you are correct. That communication is important, but it's not just important for women to communicate, and it's not just important for men to communicate. It's important for communication to be healthy and effective for both parties across the board. Everybody has to communicate effectively in order for us to understand what's being said, in order for us to be on the same page. If I am on chapter 33 and page 6, and you're on chapter 33, page 33, we're not on the same page, and we're not understanding the same things or reading the same things either. So we got to be on the same page, on the same shit to understand each other. But Rhonda is simply saying that, hey, what you could have done if the communication that I gave you did not work, you could block me, you can leave me, you can move on about your life, and vice versa.
That's it.
Oh my Lord, 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 Lord.
45 minutes later.
Janice said, bro, I just had a nigga tell me you boring as fuck. That's why I'm inconsistent. He don't want to talk because I'm boring. I said, stop talking to me. But swiping up on my story, talk about come home and cuddle with me. Then come to find out he ain't got no home. Let's talk about that. Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute.
No, he don't have a home. Not the unhoused. Not the unhoused making demands.
And then she said, your communication sucks and you mad because I'm not spoon feeding you ideas. Absolutely. What you come up with in your mind is not my business. I am not here to filter through your thoughts and what you have going on. I am here to communicate the best way that I can. And then you can communicate to me if that does not work for you. But to have the audacity
bring it back. Let's bring it back.
To say, I hope you're a girl that's busy and have things to do because I'm always working. But then when I'm busy and I have things to do, that you're shitty. Sir, that is your problem, not mine.
Yeah. Okay? And that's because he's not actually that busy. He's not actually as busy as he wanted you to assume. So when he found out that you're actually busy, he was like, oh gosh, she may not have time for me. I simply just work 9 to 5. And I thought that I was going to monopolize her time after that. And unfortunately, she's busy. So
he ain't that busy.
If he was as busy as he said he was, he wouldn't have cared.
Right.
And
that's
what you had going on.
He's not that busy. That's why he said what he said. But then when he found out that she really is busy, it messed his whole world up. Like, she really do got shit to do. Because he's used to other people not having nothing to do.
Correct.
Now, and she kicked it off and gave you her schedule Monday through Friday, but you weren't expecting for her to be busy Friday and Saturday.
And you ain't got no time for me because you got to be busy. You got too much shit to do. So you know what I'm saying? Like, go to hell.
Why you gotta sound like an old mechanic?
That's how they be sounding. That's exactly how they be sounding. You ain't got no time for me. I just go, I just work, and I get my grandkids on the weekend. That's it. You busy.
When is we talking about the real? Okay. So we got a few tips for y'all who out here with the audacity. Okay. For y'all with the audacity. And for those who are approached with people with audacity, okay? Take a few breathers. Breathe before you respond, okay? Breathe. Take a breather because we all know that audacity is at an all-time high out here in the street. Okay? Take a breather. Take a moment. Gather yourself. But also make sure you set boundaries with people. Emotionally detach from these motherfuckers, okay? We always talk about tips for protecting your peace. And let me say that when we say protecting your peace, okay, let me see how I can say this. Some of y'all really don't be out here protecting y'all peace. Y'all are avoidant, okay? There's a difference between protecting your peace and being avoidant. Very. So, protecting your peace is setting boundaries, emotionally detaching, all those kind of things, and distancing yourself from people who continuously cross those boundaries, all right? Mm-hmm. But sidebar, when it comes to boundaries, okay, you establish a boundary, okay, and give people room and a little bit of grace to adjust to your boundaries. Mm-hmm. Okay, if it is a boundary that is being set to someone who has known you for a period of time, they have to adjust to that boundary. Now, if they continuously overstep that boundary and continuously doing it with correction, then after so long, then, wash your hands and go on about your business. Okay? You get to make the choice of when to address those issues. Sometimes you got to laugh shit off because some people are not even worth the addressing or the conversation or the argument or none of that. Some people ain't worth it. Just laugh and go on about your business. Yeah. And then some situations really don't deserve your energy at all. Some of it is just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Okay. But you can't fight, ho. That's how sometimes you got to look at it, but you can't fight. You can't whoop my ass, though. Period. So, what are we talking about here? Period. So, as we continue to go down this year, because we've seen in this, 4 months, almost 5 months, the amount of audacity that this country has. Ooh, oh, yeah. I'm going to just say this country. Okay. Mm-hmm. We see the amount of audacity that has been happening in this country. We see the things that are going on. So you choose what you going to address. You choose what's going to set your soul on fire, what's going to make you angry, what's going to make you happy. But also, just don't be out here avoiding a whole bunch of things. Don't be out here just avoiding everything. Right. Face some of your shit, because we be talking about protecting our peace, and the only reason that you got that peace is because you avoiding shit that you really need to be tackling and taking care of. Mm-hmm. And you don't have nobody around you who is what's the word? I'm trying to find it. You don't have nobody around you that is testing you to see if you actually got peace or if you're actually avoiding some of the shit that you got going on. All right? Because that's really what it is sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have nobody around you that's going to test your growth. If you say, oh, I don't do all of that no more. Yeah, because you be at home. Or I don't be out here arguing or crashing out. Yeah, because you be at home by yourself. But come on outside. Let's see how well you have adapted and adjusted and healed to not crashing out when you outside. Okay? So we can say a lot of things because we don't have nobody around us testing us. All right. So, you can't control nobody's audacity, but you can control how you respond, and you can control their access to you. All right. Protect your energy again at all costs. Protect it. But don't be out here being avoidant. Anisha did send me a video, and I want to get to that too, so we can see what kind of audacity is happening in this video. And then we're going to get to the new music moment. And then we up out of this time.
Who credit score 17?
Right. You saw that too. You saw that too. We need to discuss why your credit.
Right. Wait a minute.
No, we don't need to discuss that. Get the hell on. No, we don't need to discuss that at all. 17, you need to get the hell
on. Now it turned into a versus.
That's my friend Latham. Hey, Latham.
Y'all this turned into a versus.
Everybody.
You need
it's
to put
definitely not yours
to
police, okay?
Something.
You missed a lot. Oh, I think she's talking about the young man that she was saying.
Don't have a home.
That don't have a home.
Okay.
I think that's what we talking. I think that's what we talking about. I'm like, damn, who credit score 17 up in this thing? Okay,
he owe himself. He owe everything.
He owe everybody.
Jesus paid it all, and he owe him. Like,
okay.
17.
Somebody paid it all, but shit, it sure wasn't him. But let's see this video. Hold on. There we go. Oh, maybe that is the full screen. Okay. All right. We need to discuss why you want a pogo stick and not in a car. Friend. He owed Jesus.
He owed Jesus.
Listen, $47.35. Okay. Because that's what he was trying to get to $1. Trying to make $1 out of 85 cents. All right. Let's see. Can we hear this?
We're getting to a point where I am tired of people. And when I say I'm tired of people, I will let you know what I mean. For instance, I work in healthcare. I work nights. While you are sleeping, I am up in memory care dealing with Parkinson's, dementia, and Alzheimer's patients. I'm up all night doing things that I would rather not do sometimes, but I love my patients. So therefore, when I get off at 7 a.m. and I come home, if you see my car parked in my driveway, yeah, I'm home. But if you know in your heart of hearts that you did not call first, email me.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to be so inconsiderate of my time and what I have going on? I don't care that my car is here. If you didn't call to inform me that you will be showing up, how do I know that you're coming? And then to even add further insult to injury in audacity, you get mad when I don't answer the door or come outside to you. I am sleeping.
Let them use you.
I am sleeping. Okay? And a lot of people will get mad at you when you establish boundaries. You're not going to come in my house unannounced. Don't do anything for me if I have to continue to hear about it again, because if you do something for me and I have to hear it from everybody, and every chance you get, you throw it in my face. Look, the little shit you did, you can come get it, okay? You can come get it because I'm sick of hearing it, okay? If I don't want to answer my phone, I'm not going to answer my phone. Peace be still. It took a long time for me to get to a place where I stop people pleasing, and I'm not going to allow anybody to drag me back to that place of nothingness. So if you're mad because I don't do something, if I don't show up, despite all the times that I have, stay mad. Because these boundaries are here to stay. And if anything can go, it can be you. Okay?
It is.
Shit.
Now, go ahead and lock the doors. Lock the doors of the church.
Close the doors. Take the collection plate. What
lock the doors.
At the end of that video, when I watched that, and she just bust out and said, shit. It just I said, oh, okay. Yeah. I feel every word that you just said. Every word.
I'm telling you, if you don't call and you end up at my front door. Yeah.
And the fact that she said that I got to hear from everybody about the little thing that you did for me.
Come get it. Come get it.
Please.
It'll be by the front door. It'll be by the front
It'll be by the front door. You ain't even got to ring the bell.
You ain't even got to ring it. Yep.
You got to ring the bell, knock on the door.
It'll be at the gate.
And the fact that it pisses me off when people do that to you. When you've done something from somebody and you didn't do it from the heart, then don't do it. Something that my dad used to say all the time. If you're going to talk about it, then don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a conversation to be had.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
If you're going to do it, do it. And what you do for somebody because they needed it, it was in need. Mm-hmm. It's not for you to go have a conversation with everybody. What I did such and such, and she doing what?
Mm-hmm.
Come get it. Don't worry about it.
Master Yoda said there is no try, only do.
Only do.
Come on.
Yeah.
There is no try.
With his little
Only
green
do.
self. 5'1".
Yeah. It's really unfortunate, especially when it's people close to you who feel like they don't have to respect boundaries. You know, sometimes it's your parents, sometimes it's your siblings, sometimes it's really, really good friends who like, oh, you know, that's just Rhonda. I can just, but no, like, please respect me. Even though I'm your child or your sister or your best friend or whatever, if I have established a boundary, please respect that. My phone goes on Do Not Disturb every night at 9 p.m. Ooh. I don't give a damn who calls. You're not getting through on this line.
Mine goes on at 9:30.
And if you text me and I choose to text you back, that don't mean call.
Oh, I can't stand. Oh, I can't stand that.
That means
the double call.
Stand
yeah,
that.
don't double call.
When you text me and I ain't responding, you gonna call?
I
what
can't
makes you think I'm gonna answer the phone?
that.
It's not an emergency.
If I respond to the text message, I'm not answering the phone.
Yep.
At all. And I may be posting on Instagram. I may be live on Facebook.
And as a matter of fact, I may be live and just responded to a post that you put up.
Exactly. Just commented on your post. Don't come calling me.
Girl, what you thought about that?
I'm on social media right now.
Because I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to social media right now. I'm busy.
What if I'm on
what I consider busy, even if you don't consider that being busy, because that's not what you do when you're busy, it doesn't matter. If I'm on social media and I don't feel like talking and I say that that's me being busy, that's me being busy.
Then you got the nerve to go put up a post. I hate when you call somebody and you see them on social media and they ain't answer the phone.
Yep.
And here's my response underneath your comment. I don't want to talk to you any damn way.
Mm-hmm. I'm busy. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. Depending on what kind of day I had, depending on what I got going on, sometimes I just don't want to have to verbally speak. I'm a podcaster. I'm an educator. I talk all
day.
All day long.
All day long. The last thing, I don't even want to sing in my car on the way home. That's just how much I want my mouth to be closed until the next day. And I don't want to sing. I don't want to talk.
You just want to drive in silence. Ain't
nothing. I do it every day.
We still.
Because at this point, you trying to decompress yourself before you get to the house and go through what happened during the day. And here you come. I thought you said you get off work at 5 o'clock and you calling at 5:01. What the heck?
Yeah, no.
I'm not answering. I don't want to. And some days I tell people, I'm just gonna be honest and quite frank with you. Some days you just need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's the letters for the day. Leo said those are our letters for the day.
Some days you just need to be quiet. Because that's how you miss
my favorite thing.
Because you not being
park and sit in the car for 45 minutes. Cause baby, I will park in front of this house and open the door and throw my leg out. And stretch in that seat and sit there.
Just sit there.
30 to 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, I sit in my garage for 30 to 40. I mean, obviously the car is off.
Ooh, I was about to say, okay, thank you.
Sit in my car.
You was gonna get
the garage.
A little anxiety attack.
No, y'all ain't got to sass me. I'm all right. But yeah, I will sit in my car and be on the phone. And I live alone. I just don't feel like getting out right now. That's just how it goes.
And that's just how it goes.
Wait, who is this that said again? I don't care if I am at the tomb with Jesus and we took a selfie. I'm not answering the phone.
I'm not. I don't want to talk.
And especially if that's what you do all day is you talk.
Exactly.
Talk. You don't want to talk anymore.
And if you're around people all day, you don't want to be around people.
With the customer service and all the stuff that I do, some days my mom be like, you ain't answer the phone because I didn't want to talk no more. I've been talking all day. I don't want to talk to nobody.
And you know, the funny thing is, like Leo, you do 3 shows. I remember when we used to do 1 show a week. It's mentally draining. You do this, you do your regular job, and then you have to keep the flow of a podcast going, stay on topic, interview people.
Yeah.
It's mentally draining.
It is.
So you're mentally drained at work. You got to come home, kind of decompress to do your show in the evening. And then after this, I'm like 2 hours. Ooh, it's mentally
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
All of my shows are at least 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I make it a point that, you know, I consider this like part of my job. If I'm not traveling and I can jump on, it's okay. I go to work from this time to this time. I got to take a break between this time to this time because I got to hop on at 8 o'clock.
Yep. It is, and that's the part, and that's what Pablo keeps saying is that people really don't understand what happens behind the scenes with podcasts. You don't understand that it's not just somebody talking in front of a microphone.
Exactly.
It's stuff that have to be uploaded. It's stuff that have to be put on here. It's stuff that have to be put on here. It's more subjects I got to come up for a month in advance.
Planning. It's a lot.
It's a plan. It's a time-consuming thing. Stop thinking that somebody just didn't plug the microphone into a damn computer and they just want to talk.
Yeah, if you want to grow, it's more shit than that. Like if you actually want to grow, like this is episode 204?
Yeah, give it to
we have
203, 4, somewhere in there. 200 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, and people don't understand that.
And that's just
20, and I'm proud of that.
That's only this show.
Yep.
Not Thursday Night Live, because we almost at 100?
Almost at 150.
We almost at 150 on Thursday Night Live. I came in probably about episode 20 or so, somewhere in there. But then PGC After Dark, we've been going for almost 3 years in June.
Wow.
A lot of fucking shows.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I got like
we do
1,000 episodes under my belt.
We do a lot in order to grow, to work, to get shit in motion, moving, grooving, and all of that kind of stuff. And said, I'll be like, hey, I'm not being unreasonable when I ask for certain things or this, that, and the third or whatever. I'm not being unreasonable at all.
Yeah.
All the other shit that I do don't piss me off. No, I'm just
Leo.
What?
Still a little shaky.
Look, Janice said, add me to the podcast. I need to share my testimony.
That's 2 shakies.
Yeah, 2 shakies.
2 shakies.
Listen. But we finna get to this new music moment real quick. But before we do that, y'all, this Friday, we got a special edition episode with one of our favorites, Prince Razi, up in this thing. He is coming through on Friday at 8 o'clock to share some new music with us, okay? He hit me up today and was like, wait, I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the show. So I made room for Prince Razi to be on the show this Friday. Y'all know the aunties. It's the first of the month, so the aunties are not on. So come catch this special edition episode with none other than Prince Razi. It is going to be a stone cold groove because he's been here before. And I think it was the anniversary of one of the previous shows he was on, and he posted it on his Instagram, and he like, well, I'm ready to come back. So he is coming back this Friday. Make sure y'all check out his music, Razi TV on Instagram. Go check him out. Has amazing music, really great songs. So make sure y'all go check him out. But also come back Friday and let him know what you learned about him or what songs of his that you actually like. And we're going to debut his newest single on the show on Friday as well. All right? All right. So we about to get into this new music moment. I hope y'all love it. I hope y'all enjoy it because you know the mouth is always bringing something super amazing for y'all. So let's get into this thing. And then we up out of here, y'all. I promise you that much. Here we go.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's that time for your new music moments on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. Today we started off with Miss Lettucey, and she has a new one, and it's called 7 Days a Week, right here in your new music moments with your man, The Mouth.
Never forget to remember me. Monday is one day, Tuesday I lose it, Wednesday I can't take anymore. Thursday's the worst day, Friday I cried away, Saturday I'd rather lay in bed and wait till Sunday. Monday is one day, Tuesday I lose it, Wednesday I can't take anymore of it. Thursday's the worst day, Friday I cried away, Saturdays and Sundays all week without you here.
Yes, indeed. That was Lettucey with a smooth one called 7 Days a Week. Now we're keeping it moving with Miss Coco Jones, and she has a new one, and it's called AE, Oh My God, off the album Why Not More, in your new music moments.
See me on the counter, neighbors need a preview. You can roll me on me, I'm a Juliet, you bet you wanna make me your wife. Bet you got a big appetite, fresh up at the shower, but it's getting filthy. Using all my vowels, legs up on the ceiling, talking about oh my God, oh my. It's never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much, baby.
Yes, indeed. That was Coco Jones off the album Why Not More Me, AE, Oh My God. Now we keep it moving with Mr. Sequence Clark. He's back with a new single, and the single is simply called X, in your new music moments with your man, The Mouth.
Remember all the fun we had. Let's just let it go and leave it in the past. 'Cause you know we're no good together, baby. Don't know why I've been thinking about you lately. Hope you doing good. Damn, I miss you bad. Don't know why the hell we had to end it like that. Thought it was for the best. Now I'm having regrets. Who you giving your sex? Every time I try to push you out of my mind, somebody brings you up to me. 'Cause they don't know we ain't a thing. I pretend to know and say you doing fine. Really miss them days when you were mine. Every time the phone ring, I'm hoping it's you. Telling me you want me back, but it's never you. What I gotta do? I know you miss me too. I'm trying to bust a move. About to come through, about to come through. I think I'ma get back with my ex today. 'Cause don't nobody make me feel like you, my baby. Riding through the city, trying to mind my business. Wishing you were with me, got me in my feelings. I think I'ma get back.
Yes, indeed. That's Sequence Clark with the song X. Now we get into my single of the week. My pick this week is by Mr. Jacob Lattimore. He has a new album coming out, and it's called JL. And the single we get into is called Win Win. Right here, your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Do you really think I could have seen it in your eyes? Girls always trying to take a nigga by surprise, but this time it's mine. All I know is you finna make me lose my mind. All I know is I'm gonna make you say it's mine. Could it be good? Could it be good? Girl, that just does. Ride it like a pony. Baby, shut up. Don't interrupt. Until we're done, don't lose your focus. Keep your eyes on me. Tonight, let's take our time. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's lust. Either way, it's still a win-win.
Yes, indeed. That's your single of the week. Win Win from Jacob Lattimore from the new album coming up called JL. Definitely go pick that up. Along with Mr. Sequence Clark and his single called X. Along with Miss Coco Jones and her album Why Not More. And definitely go check out Miss Lettucey and the new single called 7 Days a Week. Yo, this has been your new music moment with your man, The Mouth. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you had a great time. Follow me on all social media outlets at IG at the_mouth247 and anywhere else the mouth_moments. If you want to hang out with us or you got any concerns, hit us up right here at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. You know, as a matter of fact, since you guys are here tonight, let me let you in on a little secret. That's right. Tonight, this Friday, special edition of PGC Media, we got the best one of the fan favorites, Mr. Prince Rossi. He's coming to hang out with us and talk about the new single that's taking over TikTok, along with the new album coming out. And we're going to get the exclusive right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. Hey! That's right, Prince Rossi, Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on PGC Media. Yo, this been your new music moments with your man in the mouth, and I love you. God loves you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And I hope I added something to your musical life and collection. And like I always say, man, I'm out.
And we talking about Audacity, y'all. Listen, that was an amazing conversation. We got off, we got a little bit off, but we had the audacity to bring it back. Ha, ha, ha. Listen, we enjoyed y'all, Rhonda. Thank you for tuning in with us.
Of course. It was a great time.
How they can connect with you and how they can tune into your really dope podcast that you got cracking.
Yes, thank you. So you can follow me on all social media platforms at Rhonda on the Rocks. Do not forget the H in Rocks, RHOCKS, just like it is right here. Rhonda on the Rocks on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Please follow me, like, subscribe, send me some feedback, all of those good things. Thank you so much, Leo, for having me. This has been such a good time. We talked, I think, like a couple months ago, maybe like a month and a half ago. And I'm just really grateful for this opportunity to be on the show and share space with all of you. I had a great time. I learned a lot. Thank you, Mouth, for telling me that I don't listen as a woman. I've never heard that before. But no, thank you. I really appreciate it. I had a great time.
Thank you, darling. Well, y'all, we finna get up out this thing. We enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all of the hilarious comments. Janice said she was making her way to the pulpit during this musical selection.
Hey, Devin.
But we definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Devin. Rhonda, you know my boo, Devin?
I think I know Devin. I think that Devin is a fan of the Boy Please Whatever podcast, and I've been on his podcast. That's actually my good friend D. So I think that's the same person. If not, Devin Broadnex is a very common name, apparently, if it's not the same person. I think that's who it is, though. But hey, Devin.
Okay, well, hey, girl. Hey, that's my little boo from back home. Miss you, girlie. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all the hilarious commentary. All of the comments. Yes, ma'am. We is on the same podcast.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, hey, girl. Small ass world.
Very small.
But make sure y'all join us Friday with our special guest, Prince Rossi. And then make sure you check out the Crazy Rich Aunties the following Friday. All right. Make sure y'all check us the following Friday. And before we get out of here, the month of May is going to be amazing. Y'all know your girl love talking about mental health awareness. So all month long on PGC Tuesdays and PGC After Dark, we talking mental health. Go on our page and check out the conversations that we're gonna be having all month long. Now, y'all really don't want to miss the After Dark because we tapping into some mental health in a sexual way. So y'all might want to go on over there and check that out. Okay, so y'all can join us and get in on that. But also on the Tuesday show, we tapping into mental health. But we talking about being a little bit petty, doing things the hood way. So y'all don't want to miss that this month coming up. Make sure y'all go to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that bell right next to it so you can get notified each and every time we go live. All right, y'all? I done said enough, done enough, did enough. We up out this thing. We appreciate y'all once again. And y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, y'all, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your
the whole thing.
Y'all.
Left and right cheek.
Left and right cheek. Because you can get the cheek clap. And why does Pablo have that wig?
And the middle.
The wig is back next month, baby.
Don't forget the starfish in the middle.
Oh Lord, you in the starfish. We out of here, y'all. Good night.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.